What's going on, guys? Hey, it's Anthony with the Wrench Out Experiment. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for checking out Homer's Odyssey. This is a very important video I'm doing simply because this really kind of messed with me as far as being a content creator for YouTube and Instagram and everything else. So I thought, why not put this together? So if you can look right over my shoulder here, here's one of the cuts. I was going through some footage and thought it was time that I kind of spliced something together and explained and showed you guys what had happened over the course of those days. So as normal, I was getting ready to go down to Homer to visit some family, to shoot some cool footage, all of that fun stuff. And then I ran into some drone problems. Now, with these problems, this little dude right here, the good old drone, I was plagued once again from DJI. Now I'm going to show you guys and go into that in a little bit of detail, not too much, but this really kind of messed with me for the remainder of the summer, and even up into the recent. I was hesitant to put footage out and so much more, but it's time that I revisited it and laid it to rest, to say the least. So what the plan is and what this video is about is a trip that I took down in Homer with my family. And I don't have all the footage simply because we got down there. Going down, the weather wasn't great. Getting down there, the weather was great. And then the night after we had got down there, I had been shooting all day with my Canon 80D, which I don't have in here, and I was doing all kinds of stuff. I went to reshoot some stuff, and then the weather was acting kind of funny. But anyways, I wanted to end the night with some drone footage. Anyways, you guys take a look. We'll lead up to that, and then we'll end the video explaining what had happened. All right, there we go. I think it's zooming correctly. All right, guys, so we are here down on the Homer Spit. As you can see, it's just absolutely stunning. We've got the boardwalks and whatnot over on that side. Let me show you real quick what I'm talking about. So there's boardwalks straight down on this side. Same on that side. There's a bunch of shops. You've got the Salty Dog Saloon, which is that little light tower right there. Then of course we've got Land's End condos, some fishing stuff over there. Anyways, so we're down here with the family. They're actually way down at the beach over here. It's absolutely beautiful here. If you guys visit Alaska or come here, going to Homer is definitely worth a visit. It's just stunning on sunny days. Well worth the traffic and everything that you have to go through to get here. So make sure check out Homer. But in the meantime, let me show you a little bit more of Homer, and then maybe that'll help you guys decide. What's going on, guys? So as we continue our journey down in Homer, one thing I do want to show you guys, and that is right in front of me here. We're going to take a look at this here in a minute, but it's the Mariners Memorial here in Homer. This is where there's a lot of fallen mariners. As you can see right below here is got all the names, and it's a monument built for all the lost fishermen here in Alaska and out of Alaska. So it's a pretty awesome sight to see all those guys that have one of the craziest jobs, especially if you've seen Deadliest Catch or any of that. That's part of what this is, but it's at the end of the Homer Spit, so make sure come out here, pay your tributes if you have any. But it's a pretty cool sight to see. Alaska's obviously a huge fishing town. It's one of the main infrastructures for the city here, which supports the state. It also supports all these folks that come down. There's a lot of fishing charters to go halibut fishing, salmon fishing, and everything else here as well. But I just thought, why not? Let's take a look at this. And
this is the hour, the darkest place, Dante's Inferno, the devil's maze. It's a good world going bad.
Alright guys, so as you can see, everything was going pretty well. I was going to reshoot the Mariner Memorial footage, but the weather turned for the worse the following day and we ended up coming home. But before that happened, we were out at a family member's house. It's where we were staying at down in Homer, and I had pulled the drone out, was setting up some photos, setting up some video shots of the drone, and then I had quite an issue arise. So I was doing some big pano shots of the sky, getting all those beautiful mountains, and then the drone started to drift away out of my command. So I brought it as close to me as I could, and then it just stood there. So I prepared for the worst, got closer to the drone, or tried to, and then tried to lower the drone. The drone did not lower at all. It stayed still. So it was probably 150 feet in the air. It was over some fireweed and some other stuff, so I thought, okay, worst comes to worst, I'll go to it, and then it'll fall on some fireweed. Maybe it'll be okay, I don't know. But then all of a sudden, it started to fly away from me, and I was then not in control of the drone at all. I actually stopped moving my joysticks, hoping that that would stop it. Did nothing. It kept moving, and then I hit the return to home because it was on my location for return to home. Did nothing. In fact, I jumped into a car, and then I still had control over the gimbal, but not the flight pattern or anything that was going on with it. The drone proceeded to just fly pretty darn quick away from us. We lost, there wasn't enough roads in our area to follow it, and it beelined it right into the deep woods of Alaska, never to be seen again. I do have the footage that you guys are watching now. So to explain kind of what happened from a creator standpoint, that was a very, very tough moment because I was just getting back into the drone stuff after losing the previous drone. So I did call DJI immediately, sent them all the files, did all of that stuff. Attempted to work with those guys. I will say I love DJI's products. I've used the Ronin for a couple of years now. Love it. I love the Phantom 4 Pro, the Phantom 4 Advance. Love them as well. However, their support when I had issues before is in the need for some serious overhaul and some serious help. In this case, I submitted all this stuff. I spent hours on the phone with these guys for multiple weeks, sending them stuff back and forth, to end up with a phone call saying, hey, yeah, we can't do anything for you because you're out of your 1-year purchase agreement. In fact, it was within 24 hours of my purchase agreement. They would not even review the flight records to see what had happened, which to me, it's sad to see a company that's doing so well and that's such an important part of the drone community, of the filmmaking community, of the YouTube community, of so many communities, Instagram, and so many others, that these guys literally just strung me on for weeks. If they would have said that up front, I would have saved hours of my time and theirs, but that wasn't the case. I ended up sending them files back and forth, sent them videos back and forth, to end up with kind of a half argument between myself and them, and then them not really caring about me being the customer and me spending a lot of money with them. So really kind of stopped me dead in my tracks, lack of a better term, as far as being a content creator and everything else with the Rent Start Experiment. Now, the Rent Start Garage, I continue to do a lot of stuff with, but it really kind of made me start to think, is this stuff right for me? Is making these films, is doing, these videos and some of the videos that you see here on the Rent Start Experiment really the thing for me? It really kind of hurt me as a filmmaker, because this is not the first, not the second, but this is the third time that I've had an issue with this. And these guys are, in the lack of a better term, horrible with customer service and customer care. However, their products are still good, with the exception of the issues that I've had. Now, enough said there. One thing I do want to say up front is that we've got a lot of really cool things coming out here on the Rent Start Experiment. We do invite you. Make sure to check us out. This is one of many videos we owe you guys, to include Juneau, Portland. We've got a lot of local stuff that we're going to be shooting here over the next few weeks as well. We are going to start hitting that 1 week marker. Once again, we do have some firearm videos. We do have some more photography, videography videos. We've got some just Alaska videos and so much more coming to it. This isn't going to stop us. Yes, it did slow us down, and I apologize to you guys that have stuck it out. And we've got a lot of great things coming. Not only that, but we've got a lot of better things coming. We're working on the channel. We got a lot of cool new items, a lot of cool new things that we're going to be trying out and showing you guys how to do, and showing you more of Alaska while we do it. So we invite you guys, if you guys haven't subscribed, join the Rent Start Experiment and help us on this long endeavor of filmmaking and us sharing kind of our experiment of creativity. And that's what this is here. So again, hit that subscribe button down below. Thank you guys for tuning in. And this is Homer's Odyssey, as I did almost get defeated, but we are still running stronger than ever. So thank you guys for tuning in. Until the next time, hey, if you guys are out flying your drone, make sure to do it safely, and we'll see you guys in the next video.